Next year tonight, it is a celebrated attraction here in Western New York, but a drop in international visitors appears to be taking its toll at Frank Lloyd Wright's Martin House. We have been telling you how Canadian tourism is down this year. In September, the number of cars crossing our 4 international bridges was down nearly 14% compared with a year earlier. That's according to the Buffalo and Fort Erie Public Bridge Authority. So in this week's newsletter from Martin House, the attraction was encouraging donations, citing that drop in international visitors. I stopped by the site today, spoke with the CEO about how tensions between the U.S. and Canada are impacting revenue at this historic home.
This is your friendly neighborhood architectural masterpiece.
It's the National Historic Landmark that draws architecture enthusiasts from across the globe.
This is probably one of the most famous houses that Frank Lloyd Wright designed.
Frank Lloyd Wright's Martin House, an architectural gem in Buffalo's Parkside neighborhood. CEO Jessie Fisher tells me on average, more than 40,000 people visit the site each year.
People who are really interested in architecture, who are interested in modern design, this is really a mecca. They come from all over the world to see this place.
In a typical year, Fisher says international guests account for roughly 20% of Martin House's tour program, the organization's largest source of revenue. But in 2025, there has been a sharp decline in the number of visitors coming from outside of the United States.
Right now, we are hovering somewhere between 3 and 5%, so it's really been sort of devastating for us from an operational perspective.
And Fisher says the bulk of that decline is that visitors from Canada are no longer making the trip.
It's been really hard, and we have had to make a lot of decisions this year of how to spend our resources, which are much more limited than they are in a typical year, because we simply don't have that Canadian revenue coming in and helping to support this beautiful place.
Fisher says in conversations with Canadian members and visitors, they point to concerns about the border crossing and recent rhetoric from the White House as the key reasons they've stopped visiting.
The conversations about the 51st state and not respecting Canadian sovereignty is the other piece of it, and that seems to be more of an economic boycott. We just don't want to go spend our hard-earned dollars in a country that doesn't respect us.
And Fisher says she doesn't expect that Canadian visitors will return anytime soon.
We're really bracing ourselves for how do we not just get through 2025, but 2026 and 2027.
According to data from Canada's Statistics Office, car travel to the United States dropped more than 30% in October compared to a year ago, marking the 10th straight month of travel drops. As for Martin House, Fisher says they've extended programming for the upcoming holidays and are encouraging donations to make up for lost revenue.
We really try to be as self-reliant as possible, but this is a year where, just due to circumstances beyond our control, we really do need the extra support.
And Fisher tells me the revenue generated from tours keeps Martin House open and active. I'll have links to that holiday programming for you and ways you can support on this story tonight at WKBW.com.